Today we will be seeing like Salesforce Winter 26 release highlights. So what are the new features available in Salesforce? We'll be exploring on that. So first, like we will be seeing like admin highlights where first is like multi-column list view sorting. Here in list view, if we want to sort any field values, we can sort 5 fields at a time. So like previously we cannot sort multiple fields at the same time, like or we can sort only 1 or 2 fields for sorting. So here you can add based on, so the maximum limit is 5 columns we can add to sort. So here in this way, we can sort this list view. And if we want to reset list view, this is the new feature, like we can reset the whole list view at the same time, like reset column sorting. So yeah, like similarly, you can sort like based on your requirements. The second thing is like field history tracking enhancement. So within the new feature, we have enhancement, like we can view the total number of object with the trackable fields, like we can see from here itself. So here, if I'm expanding this account object, here we can set the field history tracking from here itself. Instead of going into single object and check for the field history tracking, I can save this here, enable the field history tracking for the fields as per required fields, and then I can save the changes from here itself. So similarly, you can see here like show only objects with tracked fields. So you can see the only whatever objects have field tracking enabled, you can see that objects only. So this is the enhancement from Salesforce side, like for the field history tracking. So next is like user field history tracking. So user field history tracking is in beta version. So here like we need to enable this feature like in the user management setting. So you can enable this setting and then you can able to see this set field history tracking from your object manager. Next thing is like reset password with email address. Suppose you have like within a single email address, you have created multiple developer orgs, but you forgot your username. Then you cannot access like or reset your password for that developer org. So for that, we have new option called like in the reset password page, we have like use your email address. So based on that, using your email address, you can see whichever the environment developer org you want to reset your password, you can select on the basis of that, and you can access the developer org. Next thing is like flow version comparison. So this feature is like only we can do in record trigger flow or auto launch flow. So from here, you can select like compare versions. So currently I have selected like version 2 for comparison. And from here, I'm selecting like version 1. And here I'm doing comparison. So here you can see like what are the added items, updated items and changed connectors. So here, for example, you can see the details here. I have removed this value from assignment variable. As you can see, it's removed. You can see the detail comparison using this feature. Next thing is like screen flow updates. So in screen flow, you can see like this is the display image text. So here you can, in the display image text, you can see here like this image is loaded from static resource. Like here we have option called upload image, and another thing is like add image from static resource. So from static resource, we can just give the name here and the static resource name, and then add the alternate text and save it. So in that way, you can use the static resource images in display text image. So this is one of the new feature like in Winter 26 release. And next thing is like the display image text itself. We have different styling versions like heading 1, 2. In this way, we can set like different text style. This is also one of the new feature release. So next thing is like theme picker for screen flows. So you can see here new lightning themes. You can select from here. So the themes is like you can see the color variation for the themes buttons. You can change the color variant for this buttons with the screen flow. This is one of the feature. Like even we have like enhanced debugging for the screen flow. Not only the screen flow, like we have previously it was on right hand side. You can see the debugging, but now you can see in the left side panel for the new debugging. So if I'm selecting on next, you can see all the detailed version. Even here, you can see the like you can search for the exact element you want to view the details. And so next thing is like flow enhancement smarter decision with AI. With the decision element, you can see like manually set condition, and this is next is like let AI determine the condition. This is new feature, but it is enabled based on org license. If you have org license enabled for that org. Next thing is like get related records. It is in beta version. Suppose in Flow you want to get related record. For example, you can say like accounts we have, like we want to fetch contacts, opportunity details. So this is a new feature where you can set. So in case I'm selecting here the case comments, so you can get the related record fields and get the record. Similarly, like in Apex, we are using like select query, like parent to child query in that way. So you can use nested within the nested loop, like account records, and in the nested loop, you can get the contact details in this way. Like you can fetch and loop through the records for decision making or comparison. In that way, you can use this element. So next thing is like flow data table, which supports like Apex defined variables. Flow data table can now display data written directly from Apex defined variables. So it is useful for like custom queries or aggregated results like in that way. So where I have created Apex class, like from where I'm fetching the records, and this is the data table. I'm calling the source collection record. So here what I have done is I have created an Apex class. So this is the Apex class which returns the list of opportunities. So here I have created one Apex collection variable which will output the records from Apex class. So that variable I'm calling using it in the as a source collection. From my Apex, I will get the list of opportunity records in which like I want to show the details in data table. In that way, this is one of the new feature where you can get records from Apex with showing data in data table. Next is like LWC as a collection in ScreenFlow. So Salesforce now allows LWC to run local action inside ScreenFlow. So here I have created one LWC component. I'm showing toast, like I want to show toast message inside the ScreenFlow using LWC component. So here this is a toast message I have created here, and here for mainly we need to use like low action in the LWC component. So where we can call this LWC component in ScreenFlow. So here I have created input variables. Like from here, if we pass the data from the ScreenFlow, and based on that, we can get message like that toast message. This is like short example. I just want to explain like how this works, like how you can access LWC component in Flow. So here I have called this LWC component here, like and set this toast message and passing the values from here. So now if we debug here, you can see this toast message. We can see in ScreenFlow. We can set it. So yeah, thank you.